Today's look is a drugstore Christmas look. I'm using inexpensive accessories. It's just really girly and really fun, and it's using age-appropriate priced makeup. It's from the drugstore, so I thought you could possibly use this. It is a little festive because the colors are shimmery and they're bright and they're pretty, fun, pretty face. So I hope that you enjoy this look, and thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and I will do some tutorials for New Year's, so hope you enjoy. I'm going to take the 100% pure organic coffee bean caffeine eye cream, or actually that's already all over my lids. I'm now going to take the All Natural Face Magic Vegan Eyeshadow Primer, just so that my eyeshadows pop and they don't crease and they blend well. And this is so last minute, I figure this should be fairly easy for you guys to run out to the store since the malls are packed and you can get some inexpensive products. I'm now going to take the Milani eyeshadows, 12-hour wear eyeshadow. This is Champagne Toast from the drugstore. And this is just going to lighten up the brow a little bit. I'm also going to place a little bit of this in the tear duct. I'm now going to take the Dumb Tools 787, which is this very large blending brush. You could also use it as a face brush, but I'm going to go into Wet n Wild's Coloricon Shadow in Brulee. And we're just going to do a sweep of this from the lid to the brow bone and just kind of set the primer. Taking a little bit of Nutty. This is another Wet n Wild Coloricon shadow. I think Wet n Wild's some of my favorite drugstore eyeshadows. I'm just going to go ahead and place this in the outer corner of the eye. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this from the back of the eye to the crease. You can take any taupe or brown shade. I'm now going to take Sellout, which is this gorgeous sort of pinky purple shimmer from Wet n Wild. I'm going to pop this on with the Dumb Tools 777. The yellow and the green line are their vegan lines, and they're pretty interchangeable. You can get a certain number in yellow and a certain number in green, so whatever colors you happen to like. I think they're about to introduce their pink line too. They just came out with the pink kabuki from Dumb Tools. I'm just going to pop on Sellout all over the lid, and I do have Brulee all over the lid already, as you know, so it will subdue Sellout just a touch. I am now going to take Glamrock, which is one of their other new ones. It's just like a blue based purple. Sorry, I dropped a brush. I'm just going to go ahead and pat this in the outer portion of the eye over the edges of Sellout. I'm now going to take Golddigger, which is another Wet n Wild color shadow, and pop this on with the Dumb Tools 716. And we're just going to get into this. It's a kind of a version of the MAC Pencil Brush 216. It's a little more fine tipped. I'm going to take Unplugged. I'm just going to dust off the 716, or yeah, 716. And this is a little bit whiter and shimmerier than Sugar. So we're just going to go ahead and place this in the arch of the brow bone. It's one of their newer ones. Some of their newer ones are very, they're not earthy colors. They're very bright, very 80s, very inner tear duct, creating kind of like an inner V over Golddigger. Stagedive, which is a shimmery pretty blue, and the Dumb Tools 781, which is just a little bit wider than the 716. Basically, they're both pencil brushes. So I'm going to take Stagedive, and we're going to place this in the, oops, didn't pick any color up. Stagedive. Stagedive is not pigmented really. And I'm just going to go ahead, not picking up any color, just kind of dry brushing out the crease. And the dogs obviously want to go crazy right now. I'm just going to take that brush and take a little bit of Glamrock and kind of try to stay under the blue. Stagedive. I'm going to take the Tarte MultiplEYE Eye Lash Enhancing Liquid Liner. And we're just going to line the upper lash line. You could also take a drugstore black liner if you have a nice one you like. I'm so picky about eyeliners, unfortunately. Take the Milani Infinite Liquid Liner in Infinite, which is a very pretty bright blue. Over the top edges of the Tarte MultiplEYE Eye. So I really wouldn't recommend trying to pick up like all the colors of this because they'd probably dry out unless you used it every day. Stagedive, Shimmery Bright Blue. And we're just going to go ahead and set the top of Infinite. I'm going to finish up with Panther from Wet n Wild, which is a matte black. And we're just gonna get this on the 781 and go from like this really tiny outer corner where the wing of the liquid liner starts to arch up. Kind of connect that invisible line to the eyelid and kind of smoke it out just to add a little bit of depth. Shadow Eyes pencil again in Champagne Toast. And we're just going to place this underneath the eye or the lower lash line and the waterline. I'm going to add a little bit back purple. So I'm just going to take Glamrock again, which is that pretty blue-based purple color. And smoke that out. You could take it as far down as you want, whatever your heart desires. I'm going to take the Tarte MultiplEYE Lash Enhancing Liquid Liner. Or no, this isn't the liquid liner, sorry, this is the mascara. And we're just going to top off the lashes so the look looks fairly finished and clean. Take the Ardell Double Ups in number 201. Very full and very pretty. Just going to fix up or change up the bottom of the eye just a little bit to bring in some light and some sugar. Unplugged again. And we're going to actually take up the Dimensional 763 since it's got like no pigment in it. And I placed a little bit of the Champagne Eyes underneath the lower lash line. And I'm just going to lighten up underneath the inner portion. So if this becomes like too light or too much for you, you can kind of, you know, just tone it up, tone it down. I'm just going to go ahead and take Glamrock. I said once the eyelashes were adhered, the look was pretty dark and simple. So I want to, you know, fix a couple things. Or Stagedive. And I'm just going to place this in the outer portion of the eye and sort of connect it up to the wing. And I'm going to take a little bit of Collection Illuminating Light Touch Diffusing Concealer. Because this concealer is so light, I like to put this concealer down first while I'm still using this pen up. So I just like to place that at the arch of the brow bone. I like the centers of my face to look a little bit lighter so that my makeup stands out a little bit more. The Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder in number 942 Yellow Diamond Tools brush. It's just an angled mineral blending brush. I'm just gonna cover up the concealer. And this is sort of like a matte face highlighter as well. I already have a review on this. I'm going to take the Too Faced Chocolate Silly Bronzer from this kit and take the 942 again. I'm just going to go ahead and chisel out a contour. If you have a drugstore bronzer, go ahead and take that. Once again, I really don't buy too many duplicate products, and certainly just not if they're in different price points. I just kind of stick with the basics. I'm going to take Snow Bunny. I'm just going to highlight. I'm going to take a matte blush. This is Milani blush in My Tai. I don't know if they still make this blush, but you could take any sort of peachy pink blush. I'm going to take the same brush again, and I'm just going to go ahead and stipple that on the back and blend it out. Easy Liner Lips in Tawny. It's basically just a nude rose. I'm going to go ahead and take 902C. I believe, I think this is Pink Sugar, but I'll put the correct name in the bottom bar if I'm wrong. I'm going to go ahead and take Jordana. It's the same company as Milani. I'm going to go ahead and take Vanilla Bean. Yeah, this is a nice vanilla flavor, so it's very Christmassy. That's it. So I hope that you enjoyed this look. I'll do my hair, do the intro, and you've probably already seen the intro, but I hope you enjoy the pictures at the end and at the beginning. And thank you so much for watching.